Hi, got a minute or two? Great, because I've got a couple of things you might want to know about how sows are cared for and housed at Smithfield Foods. Now, if you can't tell by my drawing, and I don't blame you if you can't, this is a pig, and not just any pig. This is a sow, which is another way of saying she's a she. And being a she, she's a prime candidate to give birth to baby pigs, called piglets. When it comes to pregnant sows, you should know that Smithfield Foods handles things differently than most other food companies. They're leading the industry by committing to move all pregnant sows on company-owned farms to this group housing system by 2017 in the US, and worldwide by 2022. You really ought to see this group housing system for yourself. So, let's. Workers start by selecting the pigs from group pens, choosing those that have the right qualities to be the best mothers. It's a big decision, so they make sure they're making the right choices. Once they choose, they put her in her own individual private stall, where, just stating the facts here, she gets artificially inseminated. She'll stay there until workers are sure she's pregnant via ultrasound, 5 or 6 weeks. Like any early pregnancy, the risks here are high, so a little individual care is definitely a good thing. Plenty of rest, lots of food and water, and no scuffles with other pigs, all to protect your pregnancy and unborn piglets. After she's through those vulnerable days of early pregnancy, she experiences a pig version of a social media meetup in a group gestation pen. Although I don't think any hashtags are involved. The meetup with other sows happens in one of two ways. There's the free access housing meetup. Imagine 30 to 40 sows hanging out together until they choose to head to an individual stall for a bite to eat and drink. They can even close the gate behind them if they need a little alone time. And then there's the small group housing meetup. 6 sows hanging out in a common open pen that just so happens to have 6 different places to chow down when they get hungry. Of course, any of these groups, because they're groups, can have what any group anywhere inevitably has: issues. For sows, that means sorting out who's top sow, who's runner-up, and who gets the bronze medal, and so on. A simple math formula comes into play here. Sorting it out sometimes equals minor bumps and scratches. By picking just the right group setting to put the sow in, workers can keep in check a sow's natural, she just can't help herself tendency to mix it up with other sows. If any sow really can't keep herself from throwing down with others, she either gets a timeout and is moved to an individual stall, or is removed from the group for good. Meanwhile, back with our little social group that's now comfortable living together, the sow puts on a decent bit of pregnancy weight as her developing piglets grow. But hey, she's eating for 11. At feeding time, she gets really excited, and what may sound like to you and me translates to woohoo, it's time to get my munch on. But moving on, it's time to talk about the fact that it is almost time. A few days before the big event, she's quietly walked into a farrowing stall that doubles as a birthing center. There, she delivers those new little piglets. After birth, the farrowing stall protects the piglets from having their mother accidentally lay on them. Ouch. The piglets remain with their mothers for up to 4 weeks before moving on to their own group pens. And off they go. Sows will go through this on average 4 times before they're sent to market. Not sure you were doing the math, but in this new system, that's 23 weeks a year she spends in groups. So, that's the group housing system for pregnant sows on company-owned farms at Smithfield Foods. As a leader, they do what they do because they care about keeping the animals safe, comfortable, and healthy. Thanks for watching.